Imagine that you witnessed the invention of money back in 7th century BCE and that you were granted immortality plus $180,000 to save up every day. Can you imagine, even after those very unusual gifts, you would still have less money than Jeff Bezos today?
The richest 1% of this country owns half our country's wealth.
Globally, the top 1% of households own 43% of all personal wealth, while the bottom 50 own only 1%. And since the beginning of this pandemic, US billionaires made so much money that their profits since March are enough to give every man, woman, and child in the United States a one-time $3,000 stimulus check. And get this, even if they would do that, they would still have more money than their pre-pandemic wealth.
Greed, for lack of a better word, is good. Greed is right.
And while $3,000 would be a great boost for many families in the United States, in poorer countries that amount could be life-changing. According to the IMF, $3,000 is more than what an average citizen earns in an entire year in these 59 countries. Jeff Bezos and Mark Zuckerberg combined got $60 billion richer. Elon Musk is now the second richest man in the world. His wealth only grew by 542% from March to December.
You don't mind having lower taxes, do you, anybody?
Trump has materialized the biggest ever corporate tax cut, which has helped rich get even richer. One of the companies that benefited from this was Amazon. And after paying $0 in federal income taxes for 2 straight years, Amazon had to pay $162 million in 2019, which is nothing compared to the pre-tax income of $13.9 billion reported for the same year.
If the middle class feels that they are paying more than the very rich.
Now, US President-elect Joe Biden wants to change that. He's promised a tax cut for the middle class and wants to repeal Trump's tax cuts and raising them to 28%. But even if that tax cut ever takes place, will it be enough to reverse the ever-increasing gap between the rich and poor? The gap between the rich and poor in the US more than doubled from 1989 to 2016 in the years that preceded Trump's tax cuts.
There is more money here than we could spend in 10 lifetimes.